continue our around-the-world bicycle journey in Malatya, a vibrant city in eastern Anatolia, Turkey. The streets are filled with energy and we can literally feel the oriental vibe.
In this episode, we'll take you with us on our most daring adventure yet. We want to appease the old gods by cycling to the top of the legendary Mount Nemrut. It is one of the highest peaks in the region and famous for its array of monumental statues that were built 2 millennia ago. We need to cross the Taurus mountain range north to south, which adds a significant amount of ups and downs to our route. It is the hottest time of summer and we are far from being in our best condition.
Also, cycling over a mountain top with fully loaded touring bicycles sounds bonkers, so bear with us.
Behind me you can see a little apricot, as Malatya is sort of the apricot capital of Turkey. Maybe we should get some dried fruits before we start the climb, but now let's head out of the city before the traffic gets too wild. Hashialiloglu Shiftliji. Here we are going to leave the main road and start the real climbing towards Nemrut. I think I just got a glimpse of the road in front of us and it looks horrible. Horribly steep. Let's go. %. It's already a lot of fun. I guess it's near impossible to go in a straight line. As far as our route goes towards Nemrut, the map tool said there would be bits with 12, 16, even 22% elevation. I don't even know. I mean, I think 16 we had once, it was horrible. But more than 16, I don't even know if it's possible. Plane has around 900 meters above sea level. And now, I can smell hot brakes from that car. Let's make a break. Oh, look, Arev looks like a tomato.
Oh.
Look at this.
Oh, this is insane. Oh, the heat is just killing me.
Look at this color.
Look at this.
Do you see a difference between her face and her shirt?
Oh God. Oh. My leg is hurting since I fell on the way to Aksaray. So I need to rest it a little bit.
That sounds about right. Resting the leg by pushing 45 kilograms up the mountain. Oh, shit. Oh, this is brutal. Oh, I was struggling a lot. I think she hurt some muscle when she had her accident a week and a half ago, and now we're only going up. It hurts. And it's literally only going up. I think we climbed only since the village down there. We climbed 500 meters. So maybe another 100 since Malatya, 600 already. And I think there's minimum 400 more to go for today. It's been average 8% inclination.
Those of you who watched our amazing World Bike Tour series from the start know that we started out with little experience, namely a handful of day and weekend bicycle trips in flat terrain, temperate climate, carrying light equipment.
Now, this undertaking is clearly a different beast, and we specifically miss a proper granny gear. Currently, we're on a 32-tooth cassette, which does not have as much bite as we would like. Our loaded bikes come in at 45 to 50 kilograms each, so if you like to see us suffer, this one's for you.
Why are we doing this again?
I remember distinctly that you said, let's go to Nemrut. Pretty sure you did say that.
There are some nasty flies here. That's really terrible. We are struggling so much, and then they are just walking on our legs and biting us. Terrible.
I think we've been climbing for 4 hours. I think the climbing started at around 11 a.m. Now we only did a short break, and obviously we do plenty of super short breaks. So it's just like, now, take a breath, drink a lot. We'll be back on the main road, the big one, in about 5 kilometers. But so far, until then, we can enjoy the beauty and the quiet peacefulness of the old road. That's beautiful. You hear nothing but nature. You see nothing but nature. Great. We are at about 1,700 meters above sea level now. Started in Malatya at about 850, if I'm not mistaken. So, with a little bit ups and downs we had on the way as well, I think it's safe to say that we did more than 1,000 meters of climbing today. We will have to descend down now 1,000 meters, like into the middle of the Taurus, and then from there tomorrow we have incredibly hard climb ahead of us. We'll have to see tomorrow if we can really try to get up to Nemrut, because yeah, let's see how we sleep, how we feel in the morning, and then check our options. I don't see anyone.
No?
I don't see anyone. On a map it was advertised as a supermarket.
Our achievement today, going up the hill and then down the hill, so tomorrow we'll start from the scratch.
That is behind the market that come now, I think. The big question is now, I don't see any bread. Do we get another chance before Nemrut? That's a very big question. Check the map. Aber definitely get some tomatoes. Onion.
Yes. Ekmek var?
Ekmek yok. Fırın var mı? Fırın.
Fırın? No. Bisiklet.
Okay, so there might be a problem that we did not bring fuel for our cooker because there's only stuff we need to cook. Where do we get bread? Did you say?
Fit in, we passed.
No! Chips.
Okay.
Okay, we get some ice cream now. And then we start drinking. We found a decent place for the night.
Important note to ourselves. Don't count on buying bread in small and remote settlements. Without fuel for our stove, our dinner today consists of sweet cookies and watermelon.
We have some bad news and some good news. Bad news, Arev's leg is hurting. I can already feel my knee. We have 1,800 meters to go to get to Nemrut.
And I was actually sick last 3 days, like not sick but a little bit, coughing every night a lot.
Usually she's way quicker than me up the mountain, as you could have seen many times already. I guess. Not so today. And the good news. On the map there seems to be a shop and a cafe that we should pass today. So there's hope. I didn't think he could do it. 8:20 in the morning. I'm sweating a little bit. I would go for a swim, but we'll start climbing immediately up those mountain ridge. So I don't think there's a point. Also, I hope we are going to pass another river today. Arev is preparing herself this special contraption.
More sun protection.
The sunstroke, which she probably had yesterday a little bit.
I don't know if this is the best time for us to do the climbing.
What do you mean not the best time?
Woo! We camped right there at the river, and now our day starts like this.
Climbing! You! Oh, guys, I've literally not been as happy to see a trash can ever before in my life. I literally carried, I don't know, 1.5 kilograms of trash because we picked some trash of other people where we stayed the night. And I thought, surely there will be a trash can soon, but no. This is the first one for 600 meters of climbing. Oh, thank you. While struggling up mountains in first gear, wondering why you don't have a lower gear, you have a lot of time to think. Not coherently, because your body is struggling so much. But I keep having the thought, not even the thought, like the urge of going through all bags, just throwing out stuff that is not 110% necessary. Every time I want to get rid of stuff, and I will.
We don't have proper food with us anymore, so we've seen on the maps that there is this market in 2 kilometers from now, and we hope we can find something else other than cookies. And we need some water too, actually.
Someone asked us if he should take us with his truck. For some reason we said no. Yeah, we would regret it later maybe. So I think we have the highest point reached for now, at least. Hopefully find a shop market or something. Can this please go? Okay. Very hungry, very tired. Wait a second, what is this? Okay, there's a village now. That's great. Okay, it's going down, it's not good.
Whoa. Crazy! This is 10% downhill.
I think it's
10%.
probably more than 10% downhill. It's
Yeah.
insane. Brakes are already hot after just a very short bit. Okay, let's go get some toast.
Are we in a paradise or what? We haven't seen a shadow since days. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Trees, shade, river. Beautiful. I think I can stay here for a very long time.
And legend has it that in this village they prepare hot, freshly made toast.
Matthias has been dreaming of this toast for hours already.
I will settle for toast if it's hot and cheesy. So
Food!
we'll see if we get lucky.
Okay, I'm going to enjoy this a little
Now
bit
go
longer.
now. Search for the toast.
Hungry Matthias, as always.
I asked if they have toast, they said yes.
Great. We think this is our last chance to take a bath, because the man in the cafe told that there is no other tap, water place, anything until we are on the top of the Nemrut. So we decided to do it now, here.
Oh, this is so good. Alter Schwede. Oh, this is amazing. We are in the climb now to Nemrut. Juicy 11 to 12% on cobblestone. Why? Why? Please, why? This is terrible. Why? Okay, before us, the most difficult 12 kilometers we've had so far. There will be an average of about 10% inclination. We'll see how far we can go now. Not very far, I'm sure. Also, there's sort of a water problem. We asked people if there's fountains along the way. They said pretty much no. So that could be an issue tomorrow. But on the top there's supposed to be water because there's a tourist cafe, whatever. So as long as we can make it to the top, we'll be fine. But that could be a challenge given the circumstances. Let's hope we can fill up very soon. and then find a place to rest. Okay, little update. So this is where we have to climb up. I think all the way up there, about 1000 meter climb, very steep, and we just asked again for confirmation. This was the last place where we could get water. This is why we got another 2 liter. So let's count, that's 2 liter extra, 2.75, 3.75. What do we have here? I think that's 0.75 again, so 4.5, 5.5, 7 liter. Okay, we have 7 liter of water, and this has to be enough to get up to Nemrut.
Yeah.
Or we got a problem.
So we still have 10 kilometers to go to Nemrut, but we were really tired, so we just decided to camp here on the road actually, but the view is really nice and we are very tired, so we don't care.
Today will be the biggest challenge, I guess. After 2 days of climbing in the heat. I don't know why, it's extremely hot. This night I basically slept more or less naked. The tent was pretty much open. Both doors were open. We didn't use sleeping bag, we didn't use the inlays. It was just so hot. We're at 1,400 meters or something, I believe. Yeah, 1,350 meters. And it's so hot. And now we'll just climb. The next 7 kilometers is just climb. 650 or 700 meters, so about 10% average climb up here. There will be no shadow. Yeah, we hope that there will be a car that can give us some water, because otherwise we'll be a little bit on the limit. The precious water.
Some cooling down. Oh, I need this because otherwise it's just too hot.
Okay, let the suffering begin. Okay. Oh god, this is so mad. Oh, this is crazy. Oh shit. Why? Surely there would have been a better way to build that road. Oh, his left knee starts to swell again. So she was doing too much, putting too much strain on her knee. That's a big problem. That could mean, I don't know. Yeah, that could mean the end of the tour actually. How's it going?
This is insane. This
What?
road is mad. It's just madness. It's so steep, the serpentines are like never ending. And it's very, very hot. Fortunately, we got some water from van travelers, but it's extremely hot. And yeah, I'm just struggling every centimeter actually. But yeah, I have to remind myself that this is the amazing road bike tour. Everything is just amazing. The road is just amazing. The struggle is just amazing. or not. Yeah.
16% inclination plus headwind. Strong headwind. Yeah, sure. That's 1,930 meters now. At least it's not very hot anymore. That's good. And I miscounted, we had 8 liters when we left the last village of water yesterday. And we are now down to 1 liter, so we burned this through 10 liters of water in pretty much 12 hours. This is where we've been yesterday in the evening. We went all the way up here. Here.
I mean, I feel pretty proud that we did this, but right now I'm so tired. Ooh, we finally found cheshme water, so we are not going to die today. Is it a good water?
Very good water. Look how many times I got bitten here.
After 2.5 days of cycling, we are finally here and we can really see Nemrut. And yeah, this will be our final climb, and hopefully we can camp on the top of Nemrut and see this epic sunrise. So we came close to this building. It's a hotel Sunrise, and a man told us that we can either leave our bikes here and hike to Nemrut or take our bikes, but either way we need tickets.
One person, 40 euro. 3 kilometers.
Yeah.
Bicycle. After here, where are you going?
Super.
Diyarbakır. On bicycle down.
Yeah.
Not road.
Yeah.
Not road. Yani yavaş yavaş gidersin bisiklet.
Merhaba.
2 tickets? 2 tickets.
Yes.
While this is the steepest bit, we finally have the peak in sight. Apparently we'll have to carry our bicycles over the top on a path with a lot of stairs. Anyways, how bad can that possibly be? The final climb on gravel, fantastic. Pretty sure now we're going to see record inclines very soon. On the map at least it's at like 22% in parts, so enjoy.
with me for the last 50 meters. We finally reached the top well before sunset, which apparently is the perfect time to praise the ancient gods.
Nearly 2100 years ago, King Antiochus I of Commagene had this religious sanctuary built to be worshipped even after his death. He wanted to create his own cult after a Greek form of Zoroastrianism merged with Parthian and Armenian traditions. The whole thing consists of a 49-meter-high tumulus at the very top of the mountain and terraces facing east and west. They both feature huge statues of Antiochus himself, 2 lions, 2 eagles, and various composites of Greek and Persian gods.
Unfortunately, at an unknown point in time, all the statues were beheaded. The pattern of the damage, specifically of the noses, suggests an active iconoclasm, the social belief in the destruction of work of art for religious or political reasons.
Originally, these statues stood up to 9 meters tall. Let that sink in for a moment. They built this with little more than their hands, on top of the highest mountain around, over 2 millennia ago. We had the actual sunset.
That's a magical one, a very nice one.
Obviously with some probably 10 buses of other people. They had a little easier ride than we did. It was very nice, and now we have to go down with a bicycle.
Yeah, sadly we cannot camp here, so we have to go down. But we can camp near the mountain. So we can...
about 1 kilometer away. So if we're really crazy, we can get up at 4 in the morning and go up here and have another sunrise.
I think we will be crazy now.
Maybe. Let's go down first. Yes. Put the tent, get some rest. This is a great walkway.
Good morning.
Thanks.
Good evening, pardon.
Bonjour. Merci beaucoup. Oh wow. We have the first little crash. I've lost some of her baggage. Oh no. One of the guards just said that the way is getting worse when we go down. He says we should take the other way, but the other way clearly has steps. A lot of them, and steps are very bad for us. But he says he's sure the other way is the better one. So what do we do now? We take this? Okay. Let's hope it's not a mistake. No, this is going to be very difficult. Tust du eben nicht. Nicht mit beiden bremsen. So, du musst das richtige Timing haben. Jetzt hart bremst, ganz leicht, ganz. Du musst doch. Es gibt einen Unterschied zwischen. Ja. And as usually got said, don't go left way, it's horrible for the bicycles. Now we went left and it's only steps. Steps, steps, steps, steps, steps. All the way down steps. Amazing. We're having a lot of fun. I can't even describe how shitty this is for the bicycles, but okay.
The bicycles down the stairs for 2 hours.
I hate my life. Still more steps to go, and an amazing glow in the distance. That looks nice. Wow.
While it is not allowed to camp near the top of Mount Nemrut, we got really lucky. The night guard allows us to pitch our tent next to his container. He also shares his dinner with us, and we can use his toilet and shower. What a legend!
At 4:30 a.m. we get up to hike back to the peak. way quicker to go up without bicycle.
Naturally, they built not one, but two of the monumental terraces on top of this now 2,134-meter high mountain, so they could appease their gods during sunset and sunrise.
They also made the whole mountain a little higher by throwing a ridiculous amount of stones on its top. As you do, right? Very good job, King Antiochus I of Commagene. Although, the work was probably done by his people really. So, good job to the people of Commagene. You're really badass for humping all this rock. We can tell now because we carried ourselves up here, and that was certainly hard enough. For us anyways.
We did this yesterday with our bikes. How? How did we do this? I don't know. It's not. It's even hard to walk, you know. Look around.
Someone walking on the street over there, in the middle of nowhere. Merhaba.
Merhabalar, iyi günleriniz olsun. Erimesi için önüne geçmek için
Walking up to
kondisyon.
Training because he had
Fizik
operation
kondisyon,
and he
egzersiz,
has
yürüyüş.
problems with his joints. And instead of crying, he
Karadut'tan
decides to
çıktım.
walk up Nemrut.
Karadut.
Wow.
İlçe.
A very special thanks goes to all of our amazing contributors on buymeacoffee.com/aworldbiketour. We highly appreciate your support.
Starting with as little as $5, you can also help us creating more videos, which is fun but also a costly and time-consuming endeavor. In fairness, while we don't have any intention to quit cycling, we are in desperate need of a little break. Our knees hurt, our foot is painfully swollen after the mean bite of a monster fly, and I'm just so tired. We are better. Also, this week's weather forecast for the region predicts blistering highs of up to 43 degrees Celsius and lows as high as 27.
For the first time, we actively hitchhike on purpose. As the truck driver offers to take us all the way to Diyarbakir, we gladly agree. A hotel, a shower, a bed and AC? That must be our gift from the gods.
While Mount Nemrut is stunning indeed, it brought us to the edge of our abilities, at least for now. Join us again next time when we explore the far east of Turkey from Batman. No, not that one, the city of course, via Lake Van, stretching the border of Iran and all the way to the ancient Armenian capital of Ani. Thanks to Ali, we did, I don't even know, 150 kilometers in 2.5 hours.
It seems you enjoyed our video, so why not hit the thumbs up?
It makes a huge difference for us to get noticed by a bigger audience. Every episode we present you with various and unique aspects of our journey. You can follow our development from our pathetic but motivated beginnings to whatever this is now. If you put your thoughts and questions in the comments below, we'll give you some sort of answer. Eventually, promise.
Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.
And may the wind be in your back.